Good afternoon, everyone. This is Tom coming to you live from OnCampus College Planning World Headquarters. This is for the parents out there, especially those of you who are feeling maybe a little bit guilty or like you've missed something and you've got this big looming question. Oh my gosh, are we already way behind on this college planning thing? Here's my response. It's all going to be okay, and we're here to help. Let me tell you this. We are very much in favor of doing some proactive planning and taking little baby steps, I guess you would call them. And so I'm going to show some little baby steps, things you can do freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, and senior year to make this college planning process really smooth. So first up, if you're a freshman or if you have a freshman coming up next year, or even if you have a seventh grader right now and this really isn't that far in the future, here's some things you can do. And number one's going to surprise you a little bit. Take your first campus tour and actually take an official tour. Go to a website. Almost all of these, you just click on visit campus and you sign up the information. It's not too early to take an official visit. And a lot of you might have taken your kids along with your older kids, and so, well, they've already been on campus tours. No, they haven't. It doesn't count when you're a younger sibling. There's something about your ears which don't allow any information in when you know that this isn't really for you. And when they walk up to you and hand you a packet with your name and the name of the college, the stuff just got real. So definitely get some boots, tour any campus, even the campus that's closest to you that you think you know the most about. Number two, hit the ground running on grades. This is especially for those of you who are thinking, middle school, I did okay, high school, no big deal, classes aren't that difficult. Your cumulative GPA. This is the second most important thing that colleges are going to be looking for right after your rigorous curriculum. So your GPA starts the day you walk into those halls as a freshman, and turning in late assignments and missing easy points and things like that and just not taking it seriously is a really bad plan. So think about that. It's 1/3 of your cumulative GPA, your freshman year. Pay as much attention to that as you do your sports and activities and things like that. And the third thing, get involved. Colleges are not necessarily looking for well-rounded students. They're looking for a well-rounded freshman class with a bunch of different students who have different interests and go really deep in some things. Depth over breadth and quality over quantity. This is a great time to continue in some sports or clubs that you're already in and get more involved. And it's also a great time to dabble in a few other things as well. Okay, so that's for the freshman or the freshman to be. Now, if you have a sophomore coming up next year, number one is the same thing. Tour some more college campuses. And if you forgot to do that one, jump on this one right now. Tour a big school, tour a small school. It can be colleges that are really close to you, even ones you think your kids won't be interested in, just to get used to touring college campuses and have some discussions. Have a burger afterwards, go to the dining hall, talk to some other students, share some stories of what it might have been like when you went to college 5 or 10 years ago, and just get the conversation going. Okay? They'll really appreciate that. Number two, start your college search process. Yeah, so if you're actually touring colleges, it's good to start thinking about what type of college experience am I going to be looking for, right? And that, again, can start with just something very informal, like visiting a campus or having a conversation with mom or dad. We work with a lot of students, especially in the second semester of sophomore year, to just start defining the things that they need, want, don't need, and don't want in their what we call university view process. And we would love to help you in that as well. And number three, take an actual practice ACT second semester of sophomore year. So most kids in most states are going to take either a pre-SAT called a PSAT, or they'll take a pre-ACT or an ACT Aspire. Those things are fine and they serve a purpose, but if you're going to take an ACT later on, it makes more sense to take even just a practice ACT, but the full thing, not kind of the watered down, shortened version of the pre-ACT or the ACT Aspire. You can do that for free. We offer those. You can go right to our website, click practice exam, and usually 1 or 2 Saturdays during a month we're offering those for the kids that we're prepping for the next ACT. You can come in. There's absolutely no cost. We'll share your scores with you, sit down with you and go through all of that and develop a plan that works with your schedule. Okay, juniors, here we go. Upperclassmen. Challenging school curriculum. So in that list of what colleges are looking for, your curriculum is first, your curriculum and your grades. And those are two sides of the same coin. What are the classes you're taking and how do you do in them? And a lot of students, some students might take an AP or an honors course as a sophomore. Rarely do they do that as a freshman. But this is a great time, if you haven't done that, to take it up a notch. Maybe you're really strong in math, want to take an AP course. Maybe English is your thing. AP Lang would be a great option. That's AP Language and Composition, or some of you call it APLAC. I know what you're talking about. Got it. But take it to the next level. Number 2, take your first official ACT or SAT before winter break. Some of you will be required to take an ACT or SAT in the spring or late winter of your junior year. That's a great time for a second attempt. Go in, take it for real early on, do some prep, work with us if you wish, and then use that second one where you have to be there. Use that as hopefully your final attempt to really get up to your goals and then be done with it. Okay? And then number 3, get ready for the college application process and the essays in the summer before your senior year. Start to refine that college list. Think about what's in your shopping cart, what's missing, what you want to take out, what you want to add, etc. And really start planning the work. And that leads me into senior year, which number 1 is basically the same thing. So summer before senior year, that's the time to get your applications ready. Most colleges won't allow you to formally submit the application until about September 1st. I tell families that between Labor Day and Halloween of your senior year, that's application season. That's when most of your applications will go in. But you can do all the work for that before that, usually in the summer. We're running a college application and essay boot camp right now, we're a beta group, and then we're going to be running some in June and July, and even a little bit later. We'll be putting some more information about that, and we also do some one-on-one work with that as well. The college applications that you write fall number 4 on the list, right after your ACT or SAT. They're extremely important to your success and your chances of getting into your top choice colleges. Number 2, now this is the only one from the whole list that is sort of pushing things off a little bit. I've been talking about getting out there in advance and doing a little bit now to make it easier. The one thing that I really think you should hold off is that final decision, okay? National Decision Day is May 1st of your senior year. And you have until then, with a few exceptions, and I'll mention those in just a second, you have until May 1st to submit your deposit and tell one school yes and the other schools thanks, but no thanks, you were great, it's me, it's not you, let's stay friends on social media and all that kind of stuff. Now, if you're applying early decision, you're going to need to make a decision before then if you're accepted, if you're a recruited athlete, and there's some other exceptions to that. But the value of this is having more time, especially to go back and take second campus visits and even do what we call admitted student stay. Colleges didn't used to do this back in the day, 12 years ago when I went to college. Now, almost all of them have these admitted student days on bright sunny days like this where, hey, you've been accepted at College X, you get to go back there. They've got special programs, you meet professors, meet students. Sometimes you do an overnight stay, but they really kind of open up the campus and show you from a different perspective, really trying to get you to make that final decision. And even if they're not doing that, it's a great idea to go back for a second visit, or in some cases, if you applied to, I don't know, the University of Hawaii and it just wasn't in the family budget, to run out there for a visit on a Saturday morning, now's the time if you're serious about that. Take suntan lotion as well. So little steps can really add up to big wins towards the end. Parents, you don't need to feel guilty, but you do need to sometimes ask for a little bit of help and ask questions. If you've got questions, please post those in the comment section below this video. Set up a free consult through this website. You can come in with or without your student, and we'll do our best to answer as many questions as we can and let you know it's all going to be okay. We are all in this together, just like High School Musical. So we'll be seeing you around. Have a great day.